running. Just a woulda hit them licks in one of the episodes. Gonna send Rose woulda ring she better get them blows. Thanks to the generosity of the people of TNT, they say the cultural works of my country. But Henville must be feeling so proud of we for protecting and saving Gael TV. Culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. For a few dollars you can't tell culture close up shop. Culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. It's Western TV, you want me cheer on to watch. What's wrong with seeing people on TV looking like me? You culturize my children with Bert and Ernie. A people's culture can only be about money. Seeing yourself on TV brings a different energy. Culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. Philomena would have beat them with you bucket and mop. Would be storing. Kailash baby would have come bushy things in the kitchen. Sprang along would have give them a good tongue lashing. It's a serious lesson that the country learned. Your cultural archives must have a permanent home. By the evening they had to leave Gael TV alone. The power of the people paid off the loan. Tell them culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. Cultural assets could be rough. Culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. Tell them financiers never all we bluff. It's not easy to foreclose on a people's legacy, to trade their heritage for some small money. Cultural contributors must be turning in their grave as they tried to block the path that they paved. Tell them culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. Monetizing cultural assets could be tough. Dang da dang da day, dang dang da dang Gael was the stomping ground of the great strong along. Tony Hall, Christopher Led, and Wendell Etienne. So much room and start as a platform to perform. How we cultural legacy would have carry on. We thank Errol Fabian for standing strong and reaching out in the time of need and desperation. Thanks to the people for their contribution to the Gael TV on its way building back strong. Culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. On its way back to the top. Tell them culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. Culture could only stumble, but it will never flop. From the Ganges and the Niles emerged chutney. Calypso evolved from the brutality of slavery. The Spanish influenced Karang for all are we, and the English Privy Council is still with we. Culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. Displacing the archives is a recipe for this unity. Culture don't close down, culture don't fall out. Dang dang da da dang day. Hey hey, where you going with that? Culture don't fall out. You hey, I pay the money. We pay with money.
Yeah, is the first time, hey, Mr. Master Controller, getting feedback in studio. Master Controller, I'm getting feedback in studio. Yeah, just kill it. Kill, yeah. Still getting feedback, but anyway, we go deal with that, right? Them go deal with that on that side. You know, the first time I actually watched the anthem right through and see all the different characters down in the end, see my boy Dexter and Roti and a whole heap of them, you know. Mr. Master Control, it is you amplify it. Right. We still having a little thing, but you go tweak it now. I don't need to hear myself, so you could, all right. Well, that my natural echo. What? Talk 225-9790, 225-9790. Guys, nice. Willie, you're always first on the draw, so I'm looking, and that's what we talk about. So tonight, as I said, our special guest, say my special guest, because he coming to be interviewed by me, kind of thing, We boy are having a big show this Saturday. Hey, Jillian, Alan sent anything for you? He sent any flyer and thing for you? Yeah. All right, yeah, he was supposed to send, he have a big show coming up now. He was supposed to send you the Million Laughs thing, and you see, he have it, we cock up his foot so, and yeah, all the thing, and he have, what you call it, a truckload of comedians. He have a truckload of comedians, but I'll wait for him to come and talk, and he will tell all you, because next names, at those show up on the show, he will say, but the fellas on Rubber Dub says so and so come in, and I come to watch that to see that person, and them never come. So I'll wait till Alan come to tell all you, all who will be on the as cast. And for the people out, of course, you see what I mean? The thing started already. Let me see who is this. Rubber Dub Dub?
Rubber Dub Dub, one man in a tub?
One man in a tub for now.
Oh, the other one coming?
Well, one could fit in the tub, but when the others come, it's not in the tub, it's under tub.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. I thought it was one man under tub tonight.
Yeah, they're on the way,
All right. Well, I'm waiting to see the other two.
Nice, man. How you going?
Am I going good?
Lovely.
How was your Easter?
Oh, yeah, lovely.
You stay home or you went to...
No. Well, what we do there, actually, we stay home most of the time, and then I had a big show. I had a show with Prophet Benjamin. You remember, we had Prophet Benjamin last week. Well, the show was actually Sunday,
yes.
Easter Sunday.
Oh, all right. I stayed at home.
Nice, man.
I'm an old fogey, so I don't want to be out there.
All right.
I waited to get my job.
All right, cool. Take care.
All right. Okay, have a good night.
You too. Yeah. So Alan is having his thing. You'll get all the information just now. But so the folks outside of Trinidad, it will be at Cafe in Port of Spain, Trinidad. So much people. So here's what the show. Very, very small cost. You will hear more about that. Right. You can still enjoy the show as if you via people, right? I mean, we support the artists. It costs a lot. People, it costs a lot to put up an event. Remember, Alan had a paid event. He had to get food and drinks for the artists and workers and all that kind of stuff. He had to pay to promote. I mean, Facebook here, YouTube here. So it's a thing to put on a show. Let me see. Rubber Dub Dub.
Yeah, we having a little problem with the audio, you're going and coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. Master Control, you hear that? They say they're having a... All right, cool. We in. Inside, we locked and loaded. Let me see. Connect. Willie, I missed it, boy. I missed it. Just call back quick. I don't know what you're calling for, but they said...
No, it's gone again.
Oh, they said gone again. How it going, boy? My audio going. All right, so here's what we do. All right, if it go again, let me take a break. And we go try and sort out that because we can't audio coming and going and all that kind of stuff. Look, Willie, I feel like Willie here. Rubber Dub Dub.
Hey, what happening, boy? Eric, boy?
Willie, we say.
Well, boy, I saying, but I know this is not me. You're coming and going. Every time you come forward,
Yeah.
you will lost in the audio.
Don't make joke. Well, that what they now tell me this. So I gotta stay rock back here and don't
Lost
move.
in the audio.
I could just have to stay here and don't move.
Huh?
I could just have to stay right here and don't move. I go,
Well, I hear they on the way, or they
well,
it will be just Alan alone and you.
well, I hear they just about reach. Alan would have been late because Alan fixed it up and organized it for a big show, which is weekend, which he coming to talk about that just now. And then Alistair had an engagement, so he ran a little late. You know, any businessmen, that those things just happen.
No way that be well. I thought Alistair was still recuperating from the massage he get last week.
Actually, Alan get massage. Is Alan?
Well, I know it's Alan that get the massage. So,
Yeah.
well, that's why I thought he was coming late.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a Vauxhall that man bring back last week. That man real good boy to bring back Alan. Aye. So
Shit,
anyway,
not paying that.
you know, I locked on and...
Yeah, man.
Alright, cool.
All right, Willie, thanks. Yeah. So here is our food. While we're waiting for Alan, I want a little chime in on this because I saw two. One was a little bit distressing and one was outright disturbing scenarios. One was a video and one was a post. I don't know if the post was authentic, but I saw something posted that is purported to be posted by somebody who is in the political landscape that raises issues and stuff like that. And basically he was saying the only way to prove if this scenario with the Prime Minister, you know the Prime Minister tests positive for COVID, as the report we've gotten. But this person is saying the only way to prove that that is really the case is that he had a dead. Because he's 71 or just over 71, is apparently suffering from certain ailments, heart condition and whatever, and ting. So this person is saying the only way we'll know that they're not perpetrating by pretending that the commissioner, that the Prime Minister is ill or whatever, and he had a dead because he can't be at that age and recover from COVID. And then, for it to be authentic, because they keep telling us that the people at certain ages with certain conditions are highly at risk and more often than not they don't recover and all that kind of drama. So this person is saying if he in fact recovers, then it means all the hype about COVID and how devastating it is and not true. But that individual failed to also realize that there have been a number of cases where persons in their 20s or even 30s without any significant ailments, that those. Well, I had to talk to them. I'm killing time. Yeah. Also have cases where people like those young people have died for COVID. So I wonder what. Now, let me do now. The top here is 3 men and where you going? We're going for sanitism.
You had always.
Well, at least you go put sanitizer in the tub.
What's up? You see what's going on these days?
Yeah, the sanitizer in the tub.
Yeah. You come in this space, you have to make sure you sanitize.
So, all you know, we're not on the political thing, but at the same time,
you have to pay who make sure
I want to hear what is people. Thank you very much. You see? Eunice, you see? He was asking, Eunice come looking, this is what. You see, right?
You don't come to look to you
The
put
top
in.
thing that's coming in the top, man. Don't
You
worry.
don't come and you put in and
So
then.
I want to hear more. What are the thing about that scenario? What the thing? What scenario?
Yeah.
But some people say the show thing now is propaganda business and it's not real. And so one man even say, for we to know if it really real, he had a dead. Because at his age,
no,
at his age, they say that at his age, with the kind of stuff he's suffering from, you can remember he had a
Right.
thing the other day with his
Right.
heart and all that.
Right.
They said he's not supposed to recover with all those ailments at his age. He's not supposed to recover because that's what they're basically telling us. People at that age with certain things, they highly at risk. But I am saying we also had cases where people in their 20s and 30s, without any significant ailment,
We want to call Berkey name.
also died.
But-
Now we don't call Berkey name.
We want to call Berkey name.
Also died.
Other people died.
So that thing about that ain't making sense.
Don't stigmatize this thing like that now.
Yeah, that ain't making sense. So but I want to hear all your opinion. And the next one, I don't know if you saw this one. This one disturbed me. I saw a video. They say it is the guy who his wife was found in the significantly compromised position with his co-workers, prison
Right,
officer.
right.
So this video, this gentleman, I didn't see face good. I sat in a chair, take a last pull on a cigarette, doused himself with a liquid, and strike a match. Just drop it on his lap.
When is he there?
Today I saw that video. It was in 2 parts. And the second part is where the fire continued, and then he get up from the chair, and his people run out and bawling and trying to douse the flame with blanket and all kind of thing. But they said the person died. I haven't seen a follow-up from that video.
Is it the same picture with is it the same fella in the picture with the woman?
Well, that's what they say. But when you look at the video, it's very dark at the front. But it's of the same racial complexion and all that kind of stuff. So, but you're not too sure. You know how things is going. It's like just to pull something from 40
Somehow,
years
and yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's
I
what
don't
say
run
is
with them.
that. Yeah,
I get to
but
see-
it was a little disturbing when I saw it. I said, that is the case, that is even more disturbing. All right. Rubber Dub Dub.
Rubber Dub Dub. Good night.
Yeah, man. What's happening?
Yeah, good night, good night.
Good night, good night.
Yeah, we still getting the audio issue, man.
All right. We're going to sort out that. We're going to take a break. Thank you very much. We're going to take a break and sort that out. No, we can't have the people, you understand, we talking serious talk. Thank you very much, Connor.
Okay, all right,
Nice.
thanks.
So, Jenny, take a break and let me sort that out.
Hey. Just because you cannot jet away doesn't mean you cannot get away. I know you want to get away because the lockdown every day have you stressed out in every way. But here's what you can do. Spend the night at any participating guest house in Trinidad or Tobago and qualify to win free groceries and a weekend for two with breakfast at another property. Here's how to win. It's the Gaia Staycation. Here's what you do. Book your stay. Spend the night. Take a picture of your room the first time you see it. Take a picture of your breakfast. Take a picture of you having fun. Well, not in bed, of course. And make a 2-minute video telling us how great the location is. Send us your pics and your video, and you can win groceries for 6 months and a weekend stay at a different property or the same one you enjoyed. This promotion runs from February 15th to May 15th. The more places you stay, the better your chances to win. Visit Gaia Staycations on Facebook for more details.
Yeah, keep the belly out of the shot.
Talk Out the Box with Jeline, Sundays at 3 p.m. right here in the Gael.
Yeah, boy. So, it was a little bit disturbing, you know, for a number of different reasons.
I need to see it.
Boy.
I check into my comedian and
Yeah. I will see my phone over so charging, otherwise I'd send it for you. I thought you guys had seen it, but I'll send it for you. Yeah, but the man just sit down, just fold the foot, take a last pull through the cigarette, pick up a bottle, wet down himself, and just comfortable, just strike a match and drop it in the lap. I just sit down. But of course, he ain't gonna sit down forever. After a while, he get up and he run. But by that time, among the fire, Uncle Willie, drop a dub dub.
Yeah, when we had the audio problem with, I didn't hear, I know you was talking about what caused the gentleman to light himself a fire.
Right.
But we didn't hear. Alan probably hear, but your audience didn't hear.
Okay.
So I don't know if you could.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Nice, and then I will chime back in.
Thank you.
To give me 2 cents worth on the two things.
All right, good, thanks.
Thanks, Obi.
So, let me just go back to the two scenarios for thanks Willie, for who would have missed it. So one, I'm saying, those of you following the whole COVID scenario, it was reported today that the Prime Minister tested positive. Now, this is my camera. Oh, he moved. Hey, boy, you man. You see how I watch it here, boy. I didn't realize he moved. So I'm so not focusing on the screen now.
That's good. You're doing it right.
Yeah, so the report, yeah, I see now they switch. Choose one. Hey, choose one.
Right.
6 million ways to die. Choose one.
You choose.
So the reports came in today that the Prime Minister tested positive. He was, they detected some flu-like symptoms, When you know the rhetoric does go, and when they checked, they realized he was COVID-19 positive. So he's in wherever having medical attention, whether they're dealing with that. So this person put out, and I'm not saying it's him because you know people are fake thing, but it is purported to be this individual who's always in the public space, in the politics, and so on. He said,
call name, so really guy,
call name.
Who is he?
Right, there's a document.
What's that? Why not?
They have suit and suit, yeah. So not everybody, you know, real fit suit. The suit. Yeah. So it is purported that the document was written by this individual who see it sweet. I don't have to call no name. But basically he was saying the only way we will know if this thing with Dr. Rowley being COVID positive is true and not a fast, because some people have actually started to say that it's papi show, is propaganda thing and whatever and that kind of thing. So he said the only way we'll know if it's genuine is when he dead. Because based on what we've been told about COVID from ever since, a man at his age suffering with whatever stuff he's suffering from, I don't know what he knew that the man's suffering from. But apparently, you know, that he's not supposed to recover from that. That means if he recover, that means what they're saying about COVID is not necessarily true. It's not as dangerous as they're making it seem to be. It is not a big thing, and therefore they need to open back the place and cancel the lockdown and all that kind of stuff. But on the flip side, I'm saying, even though that may be so, we also have cases of young persons. In fact, there was a case of a 16-year-old, if I remember correctly, that died from COVID. And that person didn't have no heart condition, they had no kidney issues, but 16 they died. So it's not true to say that it's only people of a certain age with certain illnesses that die from COVID. So, but I want to hear what people had to say about that scenario.
It was in 40s, for you to say that, to say the least.
Yeah, you
It was in
understand?
40s.
But you know,
For you to-
everybody looking for something to
Right,
attack.
but
the
for
Prime
you to
Minister.
do that, you leave out the other families that lost loved ones.
Thank you very much.
You understand? It was very insensitive to say the least.
Unfortunately, that seems to be the hallmark of a lot of politicians.
It was
Insensitivity.
very insensitive.
Or should I say people in politics. Robert Dub Dub, Willie.
Yes.
Nice man.
Gentlemen.
Nice.
Yeah, what's happening? I want to know what stuff that fella on.
Well, yeah, Prophet, I see Prophet, but Benjamin sing a song, we coming from Aruga. Which,
He has to be on some kind of stuff.
but you saw the document, Willie?
Hallucinate.
You saw the document?
No, I ain't see it. I know
Okay.
hearing about it.
Okay, yeah.
But based on what you say, how we could make a statement that this thing is propaganda?
Yeah.
In America alone, is over 500,000, there's 500,000 people there.
No, let me correct. You're not saying the COVID thing is propaganda. What he's saying is that the statement that the Prime Minister tested positive, he and other persons are suggesting that is not true. Is just propaganda. They just play with people's head with this COVID. You know, they had to make a scene now, kind of thing. Because he and the Minister of Health was carded to take their first shot of the vaccine. I think it's today or sometime soon.
No, the Minister of Health was supposed to take it right after the Prime Minister took his own. It was carded for 2 o'clock today.
Right.
The Prime Minister couldn't take it, but the Minister of Health take his own.
Right. So I'm saying, based on that, people are saying that there's a next part of the old Papi Show thing. And then you will suddenly see he recover and all that kind of drama, you know.
Oh, this thing could be Papi Show. This thing is all over the world. So, I mean, come on. I just wonder if like some fellas, what they have between the two ears, you know.
You understand?
Because this thing, you cannot tell me. All right? So, you want to say it's coincidence. All right. But the thing about it is, and we had the ex-big man in FIFA from up the road there by CONCACAF. I ain't want to call name.
Yeah.
JW.
Yeah, Jack B. Nimble, Jack B. Crick. Yeah.
Right. But JW, the initials.
Yeah.
Ain't he older than the Prime Minister?
Not only he.
But he had COVID and he overcome the thing.
Yeah.
He when they interviewed him, he said he cannot complain about the health. He was treated real good and everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on, for you to make a statement like that you wish the Prime Minister should did.
Remember Tim Gopi Singh also was tested positive and he was hospitalized and everything?
Good, but you see, Eric, there are certain things in life that transcend politics.
Correct.
And sickness is one of that. Because he talking about the Prime Minister should dead. Now we go home and one of your own family dead, what you say?
Yeah. Well, you go blame the Prime Minister for that.
Not only that, if the Prime Minister does something untoward about his family's illness or his own.
Yeah. Or the Prime Minister shouldn't say that.
You will hear them.
Yeah, the Prime Minister shouldn't say that.
Yes, that gentleman who it is purported that wrote that in politics.
He's on the political landscape. Let's call it that.
Right, in a political landscape.
Yeah.
Well, that will be the only way he could get some relevance.
You understand?
To win any seat or anything, because I'm a
You understand?
I know who it is.
Yeah.
You understand? But let me leave others to comment.
Yeah. That's the fella with the sound system, the PA.
Your belly yellow.
Woohoo! Nah, the boss said do not call me. If it was my thing, but not in my space. If the boss say, if the queen of the King said, don't call
You gotta
them.
call, we can't make a call for you.
So I'm waiting for a call. Let me call in and talk about that. Let me hear that. So here the next thing, right? Let me take a call. I see a next call coming in here. Robert Dub Dub, how you going?
I going good. How you going?
Nice man.
Good man. First man don't reach the holding on. The string strong there all the time.
Yeah, that's
Let
it.
me tell you something, Robert Dub. I want to call William, because what you said before is that the gentleman said, the person who wrote it said, that for him to believe the Prime Minister has COVID, he has to die. He didn't wish him to die.
Yeah.
What he knew, William said that he didn't wish the man to die. What he said is that for him to believe that the Prime Minister had COVID, he had to die because the Prime Minister suffered from asthma, suffered from heart, suffered from enlarged prostate and all of that. And he's over 71.
Yeah.
And younger than him die without having any sickness. This is what the gentleman purported to say. That for him to believe that, because he feels that, well, that is a lie, that's a big comic strip.
I don't know, probably touch that. Alright, call back. I think I may have touched a button by mistake. But please call back. I like the trend you're going down. Yeah.
If that caller says, if that is the case, according to that caller, then if the Prime Minister survives, and we pray that he does, is already a cue card for more old talk. So you will say it was a lie in the first place.
Here the funny
It was a cover-up.
If he dead is old talk. If he ain't dead is old talk. Whatever you do is old talk.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately that is the sad thing about politics.
That's why I think live your life.
Yeah, live it. Because what can we do?
Yeah.
They go find something to put it against you.
Live.
That's it.
You gotta find a way to
That's
live.
it. So you just have to do what you have to do.
But I wanna wish the
Let me see if this is the same
Prime
caller.
Minister
Robert Dub Dub, good night.
Robert Dub Dub, two men at a top.
Yeah, man. For now.
Right, the Prime Minister would not be able to get his shot until October.
Yeah.
Yes, because there's once it tested positive,
Positive,
there's a waiting period.
Yeah.
Correct.
But two men at a top, here it is. Some people don't have anything to say, but they have to say something.
Oh, good. I like that.
You understand?
I like that.
Yes. Foolish people.
Yeah. You just have to let people, hey, or they're still here, you know, still
Dr.
kind of
Rowley going to
relevant.
come out with this colors flying.
Yeah.
A strong man. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
That's a shame.
Yeah, boy. So that is one. Another, feel free to call because we want to hear people's position on the thing. And I'm not even going to ask if all you feel the Prime Minister really tested positive or not. That is not the point. Forget that. It's the statement that is being made and some of these people...
But I get a call today and it's been said, didn't you see what going on online with the Prime Minister's illness? People are taking it to tongue and back.
This is what I'm telling
They're
you.
taking it to task. The mean statements have been being said on the social media.
Robert Dub Dub, good night.
Good night. I agree with that woman. I agree with her.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
I agree with her. 50%. The man trying his best. COVID is all around. People
Exactly.
not hearing that.
Exactly.
Exactly. I agree with her. Right, bye.
Thank you very much. Because the next thing that person is seeming to suggest that what politicians are supposed to be immune, so that if a politician happen to be COVID positive, then it can be true because they are politicians, so they can't be true. They have to be mama guiding people. I mean, come on, man, no, let's serious.
That's when they take politics, man. That's
boy.
the life of politicians. Politicians have a different...
Yeah, boy. Pandering, politics
have a
morality of its own.
Yes.
Cheese and age is crazy.
That's it.
So here the next talk now. So why good? Yeah, boy. There's a hot topic tonight, boy. Robert Dub Dub, good night.
Good night, Alan Rownen.
Blacks?
Yeah, here we go now. Here we guys too. What you say yesterday? We have been pleased now.
What they say?
What they say?
A guys too.
Eh.
Yeah, we are not tune on. A guys
Oh, what they say. Yeah.
Okay, what they say here? What they say.
Yeah, man. Right, we go look for it.
Well, Mr. Rowley make it, but he's a king. No problem with that.
Yeah.
That's why.
All right, man. Cool, Blacks. Take it light.
Yes, I'm relaxing and watching on.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Always Lockdown Blacks. Thanks for always be, faithful viewers.
Yeah.
Got a nice
Well,
trip.
I don't have my phone, man. So I don't know who locked on and who watching, but everybody who locked on watching and taking it. Thanks again for joining. It's charging over there, boy. I was out whole day. I didn't know how to my battery charge.
Talk about being out holy. I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, boy. Okay, hold on. We coming to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What? Hey, Dub Dub, hello.
Dub Dub, good night.
Yeah, man.
Listen, I get a call from Florida today.
Uh-huh.
And my partner Florida telling me that Rowley 6 is a gimmick.
This one I said, boy. How people
It's
say
like
that?
gimmick.
Listen, I get a call from Florida.
You understand? No, all right. Let's read this.
All right, thanks for calling.
What do you or I or anybody stand to benefit by claiming they have COVID-19? What we have to gain? What is there to gain?
Yeah.
By you actually coming to the public and saying, I have COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's to stand down from taking the vaccine, let's just go with the theory. You're trying to avoid getting the vaccine. Let's go with that. You go use having COVID itself?
Yeah.
You serious?
The Prime Minister's daughter came home,
Yeah.
She came home.
She was home.
She eventually.
Yeah. She came home just before Christmas, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But she spent a little
After
time on it.
months waiting.
Thank you very much, After being on it, just like you gave everybody
He
else.
said, Prime Minister said, she don't have to wait. Because he already understand
Can I show
the
favoritism?
bangarang if he try to get your daughter
Of
on her
course.
first flight out.
Of course.
Say, lay low, you don't have to come, you don't have to think, protect yourself. Understand? And same crowd, even if she waited and come in how many months after, still make noise about it.
Still.
And it's still favoritism.
Still.
Rubber Dub
Hey,
Dub.
Dub Dub, hello.
Rubber Dub, king man in that talk, but you all cut me off just now.
No, I don't know what happened. Something happened. The phone just cut back. Glad you called back because I like where you was going.
No, I was just trying to explain when you came first on the air, you were explaining what the person wrote on the text or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You said that the gentleman, the person who wrote it said that for him to believe what that Dr. Rowley is suffering from this thing, he has to die.
Yeah.
Because they say when you pass your 70s and you have all these sickness,
Yes.
you can't live with it, you go die.
Yeah.
Through that, I know I pass 70, I don't go nowhere because hearing this thing from before
Yeah.
have me scared, so I don't go nowhere. I don't want nobody come by me.
Right.
Because at my age, and you have certain things, you are will to get the sickness. So what they are saying is that people who didn't have the sickness die at 16 to
Yes, exactly.
and the gentleman down in Ceylon, so we came down there.
Yeah.
He didn't have nothing going good, and he died. So this is what he ain't wish the gentleman, the Prime Minister, to die, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
He said for him to believe.
That'll be his evidence.
Because all over the place here, people saying Dr. Rowley had this. That is a lie. And
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He's saying that is their belief. You know? So this is what the gentleman was saying, that for him to believe it, he has to die. But he ain't gonna die, he gonna live.
Yeah, man.
I shall not die but live.
Thank you very much.
Alan,
My dear.
boy, I haven't seen you and my boy from my TV godson for so much.
Yeah, last
you are my TV godson.
2 weeks. Last week was now.
Is my TV nephew.
Yes.
I haven't seen you for quite a while. What happened?
Nah, it's in us tomorrow night, God's Fair Life, man.
Yeah?
We inside tomorrow night, God's Fair Life. Last week I lost it to you.
You all coming tomorrow night?
Yeah. Last week
For
Wednesday.
tomorrow night.
Yeah, last week Wednesday was circumstances beyond our control.
Last week Sunday was what?
Last week Wednesday was due to circumstances beyond our control, so we couldn't.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to see you all tomorrow.
So Wednesday we should do
So,
Australia. Yes.
good man. Good night. You were very good alone.
Thank you.
I give you some tips tonight. You were very good when you were alone.
I should leave him now and meeting.
Good night and have a good night.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So the other thing is, so that's one, and we still taking calls on that. We want to hear people's opinion on the whole thing. The other thing is that I saw the stupid videos as I was explaining to Alan. Most of the country would have seen some videos on social media with what is reported as, whoa, okay, whoa, busy tonight, boy, Alan, boy, you can't get your business.
You call him in, you know?
Yeah, boy, rubber dub dub, hello?
Hey, greetings.
Yeah, man.
Now, this is, it's over 30 years. The days start with dead, and so we may going stronger. So we will never pass away. Black people never go away. Those are the straight and them. They don't like nothing good.
Serious thing, they blacks. Thank you. Yeah, so there was this video with what is alleged to be the wife of a prison officer in an extremely uncompromising position with two of his co-workers.
I don't even call that compromising position.
Extremely uncompromising.
Uncompromising.
Yeah.
How do you phrase that?
Yeah, you could put on your
It's
I
a
just
blatant compromising position.
Well, I ain't sure it was compromising.
Because she's compromising.
Well, I'm not
those.
Well, that's the thing. Why I say that because I'm not too sure, because hearing from other people, there's the perception that
It could be set up.
it was a setup.
Arranged.
Yeah, and she was not as willing as it is purported to be.
Okay.
But nevertheless, so that's why I use the term uncompromising. But nevertheless, we know what we're talking about, right? That kind of scenario. Story is, this evening I saw a video of somebody who it is said to be that person, that lady's husband. The video is very dark, at least on my device. So there's a picture with the person and the lady, and in the video they're saying that is the man in the picture. I honestly don't know because the video was dark on my device. But nevertheless, the person sat, took a last puff on a cigarette, threw it one side, pick up a bottle with a liquid, douse themselves, and then just lit a match and drop it in the lap. Flames. Flames. And then there's a second video where that video cut at that point.
I haven't seen or heard anything about that for
when we go to a break, I'll send it for you.
Please, I'm
yeah.
not too sure.
But when we go to a break, I'll send it. Alright, so I'll organize a break. So I want to go and get my phone and send it for you. But the second part of the video is it continues because the person apparently stopped when the flame lit up. And, well, at least it cut. I don't know who start and stop. That's strange to be too. But nevertheless, there's a second video where it continued with just the flames, and after a few seconds, the person get up and run. You hear a setter screaming. Then you see people come out from an adjacent room with blanket and trying to douse the flame and so on. They ended up saying that the man died. They said that the man died. But you know all these things, I remember when the whole COVID thing, I see men pulling videos from 9/11 where men were jumping out the window, and I distinctly remember those videos to say, look how people killing themselves because of COVID. And many times I said no press, and I had to pull the original.
Jumping like flies.
So people just do that, you understand? The person in the video seems to match the description of the gentleman in question. So they might use that to say, well, this is the man. It may not necessarily be so. I don't know.
I might need to be local.
Exactly. I just seen what I saw. There's another one too. I don't know if you saw this one with, there was some disturbance. That was in the US. Some neighbors arguing or whatever. This man walked out of his door, come across, shot. And then there's another video where this guy walk in his house with a shotgun, take a smoke or say some kind of thing and just blew his head off.
Right.
They say, same thing, they say that's the same man
Right.
killing people, but happen to be
Totally,
not
that's
the
a
case.
different, right.
So I'm saying that could very well be the case here. The video may not necessarily be that of the man, but if it is, that's real sad.
But
That's real
again,
sad.
because of how we just deal with stuff.
Yeah.
We can't
Remember the
get
first
pinch
rubber
and
dub when we were
salt.
talking about
Yeah.
things?
Pinch and salt. And
Yeah. Rubber dub, Willie.
Oh God, boy, Eric, boy.
Yeah.
No. I mean, how I just look at that, I am not saying what triggered or what he saw is anything that it would be easy to take.
Yeah.
It's that ain't easy.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm talking about for me, how I look at those things.
Yeah.
To me, which one have more pain? What you just see or what you do to yourself? And you light yourself up. I mean, you throw a flammable liquid on yourself and catch yourself on fire.
Yeah.
That to me, it takes more belly to do that,
Yeah.
than to face up to what it is you just went through or what it is you just saw. Yes, I am not diminishing what it is you saw or how you feel and then make it worse again where you're working, the kind of blag you will get and all of that kind of thing.
It's not easy.
It ain't easy.
And not everybody could deal with that. That's a fact.
You're right.
Yeah.
But to do what you do,
Yeah.
to do what you do to me, it takes more to do that to actually
Yeah, boy.
get yourself a fire, boy. That is
Yeah.
not a nice way to go, boy. And what? He end up dead in the end?
Well, I heard
It's
so.
a let's
I
we
heard so.
hope we don't know. You know,
Right, so he dead, and she alive, right? And she alive, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Is it thing about suicide? Just do it. Just do it.
boy, that ain't easy, you know. That ain't easy. It is not
Suppose
a
the problem
nice.
solved in 5 minutes after. So the problem could have been solved in 15 minutes, 20 minutes. 2
Well, you
minutes.
see, Willie, you're part of the challenge, eh? And I mean, we just said it. We agree that it's not easy. Not everybody knows how to deal with it. But one of the things I notice, there are some people that live their lives based on how people perceive them. In other words, hey, you still there? You going?
Now,
Yeah. So in other words, they must fit in. Sometimes they don't even like what they're involved in. They don't even like the circles, but they just feel they have to be part of because they can't stand the talk.
Right.
You know, if you're not involved in certain things.
No, I hear you, you know. But where I grew up in South here,
Yeah.
fatigue, with them they used to call it fatigue.
Right.
Fatigue was a standard thing. You had to learn to give black and take
No,
black.
I hear you, but I like what you're saying. That is you. And I can testify likewise. For example, I was telling some guys the other day how I grew up. I don't smoke, I don't drink. My father used to smoke several packs of cigarettes for the day, but I never smoked.
Right.
He was a heavy drinker. I don't drink. And I've lived around that for years. In school, when them fellas trying to encourage me to take a little thing, my personal conviction, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
But
What you tell me?
Oh, Eric, I also live
Yeah.
by this mantra. There is nothing, absolutely nothing in life that could make me take my life.
You understand?
Nothing. No. If something like that should happen to me, yeah, I go cry, I go ting, it go hurt me. But what I also know is that with every passing day, it gets easier.
Yeah.
It gets easier, and that mantra, I'm not killing nobody for nothing like that, and I ain't killing myself.
Willie, you know, I remember going places with partners, and well, again, as I say, I don't drink, I don't smoke. We care where it is. I just don't drink, I don't smoke. So my partner next to me, he claiming the same thing. Yeah, he don't drink, he don't smoke, whatever. And the other guy started to give talk. and they bend. They couldn't take it. The little boy and thing, all that kind of stupid. They could not take it. They give in.
Yeah.
And that is also a reality. So,
peer pressure is that kind of
and not everybody could handle that. And it's unfortunate, but this is also one of the sad realities. And there are a lot of people out there posing as all kind of different things.
Yeah, but
it's
Eric,
just that
you
they're
know,
trying to fit in.
and I will leave you with this. One of the things that I learned,
Yeah.
sometimes black, as it is, black. Sometimes a man hit you up black, and that just come to him and he hit you that. And sometimes he hit the nail on the head, you know.
Yes.
Because I see that
Exactly.
happen on work, frank comment, you know.
Yeah.
A man get an ex-partner black, telling him, boy, I know what it is your madam gave you for lunch because she gave me the same thing too. And it just so happened, the identical thing the man called is what the wife really give him. You know, the man go and nearly half kill the wife with licks.
You want to hear something? Really? I don't know if you remember, there's a movie some years ago. I don't know the name of the movie, but in the movie, people was doing this prank where they just find a phone number at random, call it, and say, hey, I see what you're doing. I know where you live, I know that kind of thing. I don't know if you remember that movie. What's this?
I know what you did last night.
Right, I know what you did last night.
That was the movie.
Oh, okay.
I saw it. I never watched the movie.
It was a prank. It was based on a prank. So people call you randomly. I know what you did last night, or I know what you just did. Thing or whatever, and you see you, I'll find you, and I will put a bullet through your skull or some kind of stupid. Here what happened to me at time. Of course, I ain't with the detail. Right? But at time I home, and some piece of stupidness I was doing, I know it's something I was not supposed to be doing, but I'm doing it. And I feel it, I know, because I know I'm doing something not too right.
I like your confession.
No, it is what it is.
Right.
Life is life. Next thing I get a phone call. You see you, I see what you just did. I said, what the hell? I didn't know about the movie at the time.
But somebody actually called.
Somebody actually called. You see you, I see what you just did. You feel I wasn't watching you all the time.
Right.
You see you, and I will find you, and I will put a bullet through your head. Of course I get frightened. Look, I started watching. Who never had it with no.
But then again too, Eric, I will leave all with this because I will let other people call in.
Yeah.
Now, it had joke and joke,
Exactly.
There are certain things what people just consider joke.
Yeah.
I don't consider them things joke at all.
Exactly. Thank you.
Because when it end up serious, then you will come in to tell me, well, that joke I was making, it had joke, and as your people just say, it had joke is joke, but damn joke and no joke.
Yeah.
Later.
Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, man.
I never seen that one.
Yeah, boy.
I heard about it. Never
Ooh.
seen it.
If what?
I heard about it. Never seen it.
The video?
Yeah.
All right.
Never saw that.
So, Jilly, we can take a quick break because I want to see this video. We could run our 2 ads. All right, let's take this call first. Hey, Dub Dub, how are things?
Rubber Dub Dub.
Yes. Hello?
You inside?
Caller?
Yes, you heard me? Eric,
Nice, we hear you.
that fella next to you.
This fella?
Who you looking like? Yeah, that fella sitting next to you. Who you looking like he's so disinterested, so?
Well, I'll tell you what happened just now.
Oh,
you go out to the break and come right back.
Oh, gosh.
Fella looking like he's tired, like he's suffering, like
Listen.
Yeah. He tell me he have a story to tell, so I want to take a break and sort out and we come
And I'll
back.
tell you exactly what's going to be right now.
Yeah.
Hey. Just because you cannot jet away doesn't mean you cannot get away. I know you want to get away because the lockdown every day have you stressed out in every way. But here's what you can do. Spend the night at any participating guest house in Trinidad or Tobago and qualify to win free groceries and a weekend for 2 with breakfast at another property. Here's how to win. It's the Dial Staycation. Here's what you do. Book your stay. Spend the night. Take a picture of your room the first time you see it. Take a picture of your breakfast. Take a picture of you having fun. Well, not in bed, of course. And make a 2-minute video telling us how great the location is. Send us your pics and your video, and you can win groceries for 6 months and a weekend stay at a different property or the same one you enjoyed. This promotion runs from February 15th to May 15th. The more places you stay, the better your chances to win. Visit Gael Staycations on Facebook for more details.
Yeah, keep the belly out of the shot. We're back. Hey, so I we have a call on the line. They're now asking a very interesting question. Caller, you there? You there?
Yeah.
Okay, bring your question.
All right. If you had to go and take the shot, right, and seeing that the entertainment business is they close down all the entertainment stuff, and you have nowhere to go and do your art form, because I know both of all you must be in entertainment. I know he is in entertainment, but I don't know about you. So would you take the shot to go outside and do the entertainment? Because I know he's in comedy. I don't know. And how is he surviving without, that, because that is bread and butter.
Yeah.
I like what you say that.
Oh, how are you surviving without, doing this art form that you're accustomed doing? You're accustomed surviving with it.
This who?
And how are you surviving without, doing your art form? So, are you doing other things besides that, or are you just doing just the salon?
Hanging around? No. Thanks for the question, caller. Thanks.
Good question.
And it's a good way to swing in this plan that we have here cooking up.
Yeah.
Okay, so primarily, being an entertainer, yes, there's no crowd, there's no me. And so since we have this abandonment of audiences, my job will be done is I'll say, Kobe, give me a pink slip and indefinitely. And say, and it's without back pay, and I have severance, I have nothing inside it. So I have to make do as, and I have to find ways to try and, make money. In some cases I did some taxi work sometime.
Okay.
I had to find, get a car to do food drop, these kind of things.
I know some partners start doing right here.
Yeah, so I was actually doing, so, but apart from that, I try to do other stuff as well. Thankfully, thank God that, you get 1 or 2 little gigs in between. You understand? So thank God for the little squeeze. You understand? Real well in our name,
Take it.
Go ahead now.
Robert Dub inside.
Robert Dub. You know what you were talking about there with this gentleman throwing gasoline on himself. I witnessed that in person. And there I was going to town, and as I reached halfway in the road, I see this man run out with fire all over him.
Wow.
You see how caught his wife or some girlfriend in something, and he threw this thing on him. And the man running towards me, it had a pipe there, right there, the pipe there. All I could do, hold the man with my hand, all inside my hand burn up. Rush the man below the pipe, open the pipe on the gentleman, and spray him until I got that. I don't know who called the police. When the police come meet me, spraying the man with the water. And they asked me my name. The police started questioning me, asked me my name and where I live and telephone number and all of that. And they put the man in the police car and took the man to the hospital. Next 3 days, the policeman come to get a statement from me for what happened. So I told him what I saw. Next month, I got someone to go to court. I never knew that they could have charged somebody for attempt suicide. And they charge this man for attempt suicide and have me going to court as come with this to say I see the man whole body caught on fire. So see, but to witness it is something else, And then I go and hold the man with my hand. All inside my hand was burned. I too had to go to get medicine from a drugstore and all of that for my hand. So I actually witnessed it.
Wow.
And it's not a thing. It's not a good thing to witness at all. It's not for the whole day. I was just tormented with seeing the man ablaze, ablaze. And he caught himself on fire, but he couldn't take it. He wanted to be like if we want. And all I could have pushed him below the pipe and opened the pipe and started spraying. He couldn't take the heat at all. So it's just to show you that people try to kill themselves, but they don't want to kill themselves, Because when the time is now, they're looking to save themselves at this point. But he's lucky he was alive because he could have go to court and explain to him what happened and all that. And all the magistrate did was put him on a bond. Put him on a bond for to stop killing himself. Put him on a bond for 3 years.
Wow.
So I just let you know my experience then.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And I want to say good night to my TV son.
Thanks so
All right.
much.
And his family and all Gaia family.
Thank you.
All right, I love you and good night. God bless you.
Bless you.
All right.
Right?
Take care. Thanks. Boy.
I'm not watching the little video there. I can watch the whole thing right.
I tell you, boy.
So to survive, back on the issue of survival for an entertainer, and somebody asked me before if I were to the vaccine, I said choose the vein. Take the vein, please. And I know there are a number of artists out there that will take the vaccine. Understanding what it would be, I am not fearful of the vaccine because we've taken other vaccine before. Hello.
Let's take this.
Robert Dub.
Robert Dub, you inside?
Yeah, greetings, Aga. Here is between 20 and 10. Which one more?
Between 20 and 10.
20 and 10, which one more?
20.
Huh?
20.
20? No way. 10 more.
Why?
I will explain to you now. Here is the women on the field playing football and cricket, right? But you have 20,000 people on the beach, and if you only the 10 and leave the 20,000. So I know stupid they're doing it. You understand?
As only 10, huh?
Yeah. Say that again, caller.
Huh?
Say that again.
Action. 20 and 15. Which one more?
Right.
Nice. You close them 11. You close them the 11 and leave the 15 open. Right? Because you prolong all the sports and leave all the beach open.
Right.
You understand it?
Yeah.
Super spreader.
Too stupid.
Yeah.
Super spreader.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. You see, but what we take into consideration as well, with regards to that last call there, certain economic activities you try not to starve.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's a hard balance in that.
That's the whole thing.
There's a hard balance in that.
It's a catch-22 scenario, any which way you look at it. Tell folks to stay indoors, economy stifles. You try to do stuff, because again, this is a season, remember last year, Easter, we wasn't having anything. All Easter people indoor. Nothing moved for Easter last year. Another Easter after not having a carnival season. Another Easter when nothing again moving there.
Oh, sorry.
It will be difficult. It's a catch-22. So, back to the issue at time where people post something.
Ooh, can I get busy boy? Miss Monto.
Hey, Monto.
Hey, Dub Miss Monto.
Miss Monto, I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, hello, good night.
Right, well, go ahead.
Hello, good night. I have a question for you again, right?
Sure.
This is pertaining to the same question I asked, right? And I am putting it out as entertainers, right? You all are entertainers, and they close down the economy, they close down your art form, right? And you all have no income coming in, and you have to send your children to school, you have to buy things for your children to go to school, you have to carry them. Well, no, you don't have to buy nothing to send them to school, they have to carry them in the internet. You have to afford to buy, things for them to eat, and groceries. And how you all are surviving with all of that? You understand? Because nobody asks questions. Did I see you all as entertainers? You all entertain us. You all, every day come, entertain us, make us laugh, make us, as you say, but when the doors close and everything is over, what is going on with you all?
Yeah.
You understand? What is going on with you all? Do you all have things? Because like everybody else, you all need to go in the bank. You all need to get your stuff to go wherever you all have to go. You have to buy gas for your car. You have to, and those things are stressful. So how are you all surviving? Some people, cover it up like how he does. He smiles, he laughs, but what is the situation? Nobody asks about the entertainers. Nobody asks about how they are surviving as the economy closes. You understand? And I hear the COVID is speaking more. So, and they are planning to close down again. So how you all are planning to survive again? You understand? Because you all have your families to see about.
Thank you.
It might sound really curious, that's why I'm asking this question. Because it is something that nobody asks.
Yeah, that's a very real question, caller. Thank you very much.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
All right. Before you answer, you know the funny thing? Sometimes when I think of the broad scheme of things, if you didn't have entertainers in the world, we might have self-destruct a long time. Yeah. Because when people are under stress, what they look for?
Entertainment.
Something to
laugh.
laugh, a piece of music
I remember going through some
to suit them. All those entertainers. Yeah. So try to imagine a world where it is harder. And when you gain your grind, you have no music to turn to soothe nothing. You have no comedy you could turn and to get a little laugh to make you smile.
I remember comedy taking me through some years,
Yeah.
I remember watching Martin back to back every night. Yeah. That comedy, I bought the series and DVDs by the seasons. Yeah. One season I'll go and buy next one, a new season. And that's where I went to. Yeah. And comedy at one point in time literally saved my life. I mean, it's prayers and other stuff do it, but I'm talking
of course.
In terms of, for me to stay balanced in a sense, because you're losing that. Remember when you're depressed sometimes, you start to lose things, I tell you, when you see someone who's depressed, look at around the surroundings, they start losing stuff. They start losing stuff physically, you start losing stuff mentally, you start losing stuff. You lose weight. You understand? In some situations, you might gain weight, but again, you're losing a sense of your own personal direction. So, personally, I saw myself drifting, and comedy, entertainment, kind of helped me laugh at night before I go and sleep. So I would watch something a little entertaining, just to laugh when the night comes after that full stressful day. and hearing the issues that plague in my head.
Yeah.
The comedy was a way of getting away from it all for me in a sense and laughing, being away.
You know what helped my daughter when she was suffering with endometriosis? Because what happened? Because of the physical condition, she felt worthless.
Right.
Because a young girl, you can't go out, you can't go nowhere, you can't have friends, you just kind of locked in that space, it's tears, it's pain, all kind of, you know what help her? Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, yeah.
Hours for the day, Fresh Prince, just inside her room, just laughing and back put her mind and her spirit in her space. Yeah. And that helped her comedy.
Yeah.
So it's a serious question this caller asked.
No, that's a serious
and
thing.
I think too much.
And tonight we have a lot of entertainers. I've got to see my boy, Saint Lockton. Harry from down in the south from Macomedia, he locked on. So our folks that locked on and listening and whatever the case may be, they all locked on. Richard want to know what's your take on taking the vaccine.
Right. No. Let me load on this a bit. Alright, so here my take on the whole vaccine thing. Right now, the position I'm in, I don't need to take it.
Right.
If it come to a point that maybe because I travel or something like that, I am forced in a position where they say I have to take it, then at that point I'll make the decision. Right now is a non-issue for me, to be quite honest. I have no intention of taking it. No. Seriously. I'll tell you one of the things. No vaccine is 100% perfect. You get side effects, in some cases you get real adverse effects, all kind of things that happen. We also know that no vaccine totally cures nothing. Because up to now, the simple thing like the common cold is just a cycle you keep going through over and over.
Yeah.
Even things like that. So it's not that I'm expecting that this vaccine will cure COVID. Nothing like that.
It's not supposed to.
Right.
It's not a cure.
Well, I mean, I know that. We know that. But that might be the perception of some people. They're looking for a cure. So I know that ain't happening. My thing is personally, is I find the whole scenario very rushed. And while in the immediate, we may tend to not see anything significant, we're not sure how, because they keep saying that they don't know how long it will last, they don't know what the long-term effects will be. And all that.
Because it's a new science.
Exactly.
It's a new, but who's going to start
science? I know, but I'm saying for me personally.
I understand.
Right? So, I will observe for a while, and as I say, if I'm forced in a position where they say I have to take it because of something I had to do, somewhere I had to go, at that point I will make that decision. But right now,
I'm making myself ready for it. I compliant before.
No problem. But for me right now,
I compliant.
Because of how things going and how I operate and what I'm able to do, I really have no need for it, as far as I'm concerned.
Which one you want?
So that's my position. So I'm not even an anti-vaxxer, so to speak. I am, but that my personal position is that I'm not good for it. Yeah, let me take this call on it. Robert Dub Dub inside.
Yes, good night, Robert. Good night. How you all doing?
Mm-hmm. Good man.
Willie?
It sound like Willie, but I see a strange number.
Listen, I call him from Tatola here.
Hey, Tatola.
Yes, Tatola.
How you going, Tatola?
Listen here. I want to say this, right? All the persons who have excuses not to take the vaccine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why they don't bring the replacement of the vaccine and let me know it's working. Because they have a lot of people who's talking about them taking it.
Yeah.
But they mean bringing on to the table.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that we as black people want to have fun, want to party, want to have carnival, and this is the only option they bring to the table.
Yeah.
Want to deal with. You understand?
Yeah.
And if you want to go down the line being harassed by the police with masks and things like that, it will happen. I mean, this is the only thing that is keeping up what can bring us back how we was, but not all. And I'm going to tell partner, we're going to have to walk with a cat to get into a lot of things, to get into on the boat, to get into the bank, and to get into dances. And if we don't have that, to show that we get vaccine, we can't do nothing.
Yeah. I understand. I hear you.
You know, yes, it's something that is new. We show, but what I'm saying that's the only option.
Yeah.
Nobody imposing you to take it.
Yeah, but you see, that's why I call on, but that's why I said I made the distinction for me. That's why I say I'm not against the vaccine. But for me, because of how I live, and I like the examples you give. And the thing is, for me personally, those things don't bother me. Because I don't miss carnival, I'm not into that. So, you know, if that is one of my reasons for taking it, because I want to get involved in those things, it does not affect me. So, I don't party. You know, I'm not a big limer that I going out, I want to go out every Friday and all that kind of stuff. So those things don't bother me personally. So if it is that for those reasons I need to take the vaccine, then it is a non-issue for me. You understand what I'm saying? But
it's very important when called upon.
This is what I'm saying. If I'm reaching a position where I am forced that because of something I need to do, I have to take it, then at that point, I will make a decision, okay, let me take it or whatever. But right now, because of how I live and how I operate, the things I do, the things I'm involved in, I don't need it.
See.
Yeah. But again, that is my personal position. But thanks, caller.
Okay, listen, before I leave, right?
Yeah.
Before I leave, you see how animals feel to be locked down? That's how we feel right now when they are the curfew.
Yeah.
And you're free to walk out, and that's, I mean, come on, that's the road we want to go down.
Yeah.
For a length of time, because I'm going to tell you all this here. Today I listened to Jamaica News with 306 new cases happened today.
306 new cases?
Yeah.
And the total is 39,543. 429 hospitalized, 52 critical ill, and 20,950 active cases.
Yeah.
And that's I mean, come on, we refuse and we get something to help us. I mean, we must them anyhow, but it's not for a little longer.
Yeah.
Right? I gonna hang up and let nobody charge.
All right, thanks for the call, man. Good points, good argument.
Thank you to Tola, man.
Yeah.
So I have, because of duty, and again, we know that you ain't really going anywhere right now because everybody borders kind of like sifting through who should come through and whatever the case may be. So I'm not frightened, as you rightfully say. It's not that I'm called upon to do it right away, but at the end of the day, I'm ready to do it.
I understand, of course.
So I'm not, there's no two ways about it. For me, I'm cool with it. You understand? If I become part of the science, then my children actually have a science, something to be told. You understand? That's just me. The thing about it is, we still have to survive. Us as entertainers. And I know that a whole host of them right now locked on. And some of you commented about how looking and whatever the case may be.
Yes. So tell me about that.
Let me tell you what I went on. It had this day called Easter Monday. I take my fast self. I say, it's been a while since I went on a nice little hike.
Oh, Lord.
I invited to hike. Some people, some gym folks that
I used to do that.
reflex with and thing. And get invited to this hike. Say we're going by a certain point. This senior friends is a shell of, it's just my shell. And because duty calls, I'm here. But to muscle is trying to give the kind of energy I usually would. Today, So I've gone to this hike. Yep. Early in the morning. We're supposed to reach on the road for 6 o'clock. 10.5.
Wait, what?
We went starting point was like Blanchy Shares. So you take it from Marapal and you drive around the back road. Going across the Blanchy Shares. Boom, stop all there. Up in the back up there. We hiking past Paria. We hiking to a place they say they want to go, a place called Maramas.
Yeah, I heard about that. Oh yeah. Maramas.
They say we're Maramas.
Yeah.
I jump in. We free, we walk. Which are nice. So Jillian, put the picture up. The photo, the first photo that I sent you. So we reach a certain point in the bush. They call this point the Turtle. There was a Turtle Rock. It's a big rock. You stand up and you can look down and you see a turtle right down the big little turtle. Okay. But the turtle like those. The late thing and the swing right there when they get ready to come on land. When they get ready dark. Beautiful space. Big rock. I seen nothing there, Julie. And you hear it, also? Yeah. Alright. So I go on to this, we go on the rock, I take a picture, wherever the case to be. Thinking, well, okay, we're not too far from where we're supposed to be. So, no, we're coming off this rock and we're going further down. If you walking further down, you come back in the bush, going in the forest and you're going further down. Yeah. Past some people, about an hour and a half or 2 hours into the hike. Now, this is when you reach Turtle Rock, it's already an hour in the hike. Yeah, bring the picture. You there? Yeah. So when you reach Turtle Rock, this point here. Right. Okay. That's where the Turtle Rock there. Right? It's a very tall structure. Yeah. Right there, you're looking down in the water. Yeah, listen. Nice. Tipping point right there. Yeah, I feel good. I say I'm going where no Augustine has ever gone before. Nice place. I can send some more pictures, but you know, I leave it like that. And you can go forward to the next one. So you walk here. See that there? That's the trek. The starting point to the left, and we're going to the right. You see that end point there to the right of the screen? That is very rich. That is not Maramas. That point you reach there, you see all that walk there, that's the north coast that we hike from Blanchy Shares side all the way to the end point there. When we reached that point, we were told, Eric, that Madamas would have been at least 2 hours more of walk. We covered going from that distance and back to about 33 point, that's the math. It's about 15 kilometers of walk. Of walk, Eric, walk. Walk. We walked. Yeah, very good. We walked. Yeah, that's good. Very good. You're talking about walk, you know your toes, after a while when you walk, your toes are to rub against your shoe. And instead I feel like your toenail want to peel off. That kind of walk. The kind of walk when after a while you're walking, you forget your name. You forget yourself. You just can't wait to see where you started. That's all you want. Yeah. Because when you reach to the end, by that point we started about 7. We reached there about 1 o'clock. And we decided we can't go any further or else the forest will meet us. In the dark. Dub Dub Willie.
Hey, Alan.
Doctor.
I tell you the other day, there's a vauxhall.
Willie, you know it's to walk 15 kilometers, son?
Alan, to do them things, you can't just
actually more.
You say ups.
It will be more kilometers, it's shorter than miles, so it will be more kilometers.
Yes, more kilometers is shorter. Miles is more.
Yeah. So it's more than 15.
It's about 15. I don't know, 2.2.
Because 99% of them hike is uphill, downhill, it's not flat.
Make a mile.
Let's start it. Hold on. If it's 33, To get how
If
much
it's
it is?
33 point something miles, it will
Yeah,
be a bigger number in
divided-
kilometers.
Right, so you have to
Yeah.
divide it by 2.2 to get the kilometers. So the kilometers would have been about 15 kilometers.
No, they were saying no. If 1 mile is
Hold on.
2.2 kilometers, you have to multiply.
Have to multiply.
Kilometers is longer than miles.
No, shorter.
It's shorter?
Yes.
Yes.
That's not so. I doing something my math wrong.
Yes.
So how much kilometers I walk?
So if it's 33, that means
It's
it's about,
multiplied by 2.2.
that's about 70 kilometers.
I was just 2.2.
Yeah.
Yes.
I multiplied the other way, I divided
You
the other
did
way.
the other way, yeah.
So, Alan, oh my good friend Alan, you have to prep yourself and you know. You see that kind of adventure, or you like to be adventurous? I'm going to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
That picture that you take out there where you was on that,
I have more for you, I can send more.
where you was on that point there,
Yeah.
you couldn't take out that from a helicopter?
Nah.
Oh, you know?
It wouldn't give it the same effect.
What do you mean a helicopter?
Or if I had a drone, I should have a drone in CS. Next time he was walking with a drone.
So,
What's up? I could listen. You want to send him more pictures or Uncle Errol?
but Alan, all
Nothing.
I am saying is that to do this type of thing, you have to prep. That is why today you're tired, your muscles, all of that kind of. But then you're your partner.
Yeah.
Who give you the
Yeah, you can take a rub. You can take a rub.
Yeah, you could
Listen, no, I did that. We did that. Really?
Really? Your back up.
Last year we did a hike. Just did into the thing. We did a hike to Shodo.
Yes, look at that
I
picture.
know that.
The helicopter taking that picture. Nice.
Nice. That's somebody sample at the top point where we entering from, and he stay from there and he shoot the photo of us on the rock there. And boy, oh boy, the scenery there beautiful.
Before I go, let me ask you this question. You will do it again?
Of course I would, but I at least this time I want to make sure they know exactly how far we going before we get inside it. I want an estimate time as to what is the walk time, and when we reach the walk time, when we reach, there's the time we see we finish. Because this fella he's about 15 minutes from here, we could get to this point.
Alan,
A whole
okay,
lot
so if
more.
you reach and you reach midway,
Mm-hmm.
and them decide that they're going, what you doing?
The nice thing about that is I mark my trailer.
So then you alone will go back?
I know my way back. You understand? But it's just that because rules of the camp is you don't hike by yourself. You don't hike by yourself.
I lost a partner.
Me taking that chance.
Same hiking business, you know.
Listen, and it's the
you
stragglers.
know, a guy named Beard.
He lost somebody.
When I say lost a friend,
Yeah.
Beard who did went on this hike and they couldn't find him for 2 or 3 days.
Whoa.
That was probably about two and a half years ago.
And he
Yes.
He stopped the hiking trail. He stopped the guy.
Yes, it's up there he died.
Wow.
So me partner, I have no problem in
Nah,
who want to be adventurous.
It was super adventurous because it's something I don't do on a regular, but you know. Yeah, no, it's alright.
All right.
The trek was nice. It was good exercise. Listen, my legs are not my own. I tell you, my knees, my hip, my toes.
Yes.
I knock out the fastest when I get inside. I knock out the fastest.
Some years ago, some friends of mine, one of their relatives was a fisherman. So they went out on a boat, same way on Paria side, they used to live up there. And the boat came back. They never found he and a partner who was in, they never found the bodies. Right? But the boat came back. So they said they were going to look for him. Start from Blanchishes. No, we actually drove to Paria. Not Paria, no. Wasn't Paria. We hiked to Paria.
You had to hike to Paria.
But up to a certain part in Blanchishes.
Yeah, you drive up a certain part.
Right.
And then your foot
And we
is
start from
Paria.
there.
Right.
Reach Paria Bay thing, hike. We end up camping out in a ranger, a old turret roof ranger quarters in the middle of the forest. Meet a man, the lamp and all that. So we camp out in the night. Get up early in the morning and we go on again. We know how far we reach. But we are not reaching on the sea by the edge of the cliff going down to we see a man in a boat coming. So we hear him out. Hey, ting. Says, this point here, how far this is? The man says, here we're going. If only walk 4 miles again, or in Matla.
Wow.
You know why I studying?
How we
had to walk that to go back. I said, cheese and bitches. My legs wasn't mine, boy, when I reached back.
You walk back, is it?
We had to walk back.
So they take the boat until the fella take me back and across on our side, by Paris side?
Man, about the business here there with me.
He can't drop all here. Because I was coming through Paris side.
Yeah.
I met a friend, them camping. She family and whoever, them camping there for the day.
Yeah.
I said, oh, they hike here. I seen China. She said, no, the boat bring me around here. I said, where this boat? I feel like I take this boat back. Yeah. But we left her there and we hiked about 2 hours further from where she was. I tell you, this was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. You talking about, it was after 12, 1 proper when we was down inside.
Yeah.
I had to walk back out,
We left.
Trek back was a little faster, but
we started about 4 o'clock the evening to go. We went through the night.
Never find the fella?
Never find him. We ended up reaching back about 5 o'clock the next day.
We meet. We reach at a point called Petit Takare.
Yes.
Right? And then have Grand Takare. So when we reach Petit Takare, we could only watch the water from where we stayed. Because the water's a so rough. Yeah. Because there's rough season for it. We watching the water and the water looking beautiful. I say, oh gosh, we sure we can. Just go and dip, please. They say the water too rough. They say if you want to, maybe you go by Grand Takare. So I'm saying, how far is Grand Takare? The fella say, you see that peak right there? We try to make it around that peak. We have to go over the mountain to go around. I say, I'm not going over another mountain. I just look across to where Madamas direction is. I say, Madamas, we try to see it today, but we can't make it.
Yeah, well, it is.
We had 2 hours to go again to get to Madamas. Then again, a half hour to get around that mountain to get to the next point. Let's say if we go any further, by the looks of things, the forest will be dark and will meet us in the dark. And we don't want to be in a situation in the dark, because the nice thing about it is along the trail, you'd see little ribbons or little things tied to give you a direction as to where you're going. See, I don't know if anybody was aware of it, but I noticed it. So when I reach a certain point, you look up, you see a thing tied this way, all right, we're going this way again. Because Chrissy, that's just a teacher. You break a branch a certain direction, turn left. Break a branch a certain direction, turn right. And then other folks who pass now, who are the thing in the front? Because some of them they were hashers. That people who would run the trail. They would run ahead. They would run the trail, not even walk. They would run. So some of them would cut leaves and cut branches to let you know you're on the right track. That kind of thing. So for me personally, I tell you, I still need more sleep to catch up for what happened yesterday.
I had this.
Because I have a show to do on Saturday.
So let me talk about that.
Let me talk about that. Because they bring more and
because I really hype them up all kind of thinking about.
No. Be warned, folks. That happened since, because the early bird was supposed to finish on the 31st of March. That went on.
Early bird done.
Yeah, that went up. That early bird was done 2 days before the 31st.
Wow.
So let's see how we had over that already. Right. So I said, I'm going to take a shot for early bird. That done. We can go forward to the next one.
Hey, Jilly, put back up. Let me see. Put back up.
It's our next flyer day, Jilly. We can talk one time. So that done, we have the regular ticket. So the regular price now is $200.
Okay.
See that there? Boom. Alan's with the bash.
What miss we a pass?
Right, celebrated everything. And you see what happened? Prime Minister thinks
Did not take it off yet, Yeah.
we not wasting time. We had to get in quick, do
Yeah.
it quick before
And
anybody
roll
say, yeah.
Right. So I see start time is 7. So what time you plan to finish?
The doors open 7.
Oh, okay.
We starting at 7:30.
Right.
Because of the space, it's Cafe Blue on Rising Road. Because of the space, and trust me, folks, if you don't book your tickets now, you may not be able to get your tickets.
So it's Cafe Blue, not Kaiso.
Yeah,
it's Cafe.
he's adjusted. Yeah,
Change
he
it. Oh,
didn't
okay.
change the name. Change.
See what I mean?
Cafe Blues.
Cafe Blue.
Formerly Kaiso Blues.
Right.
Upstairs SWTU Hall.
Right.
Down there in Port of Spain, Rising Road, Port of Spain.
Nice.
And yeah, so the start time should be 7:30. Activities more or less should be finished within 90 minutes.
Okay, so by 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Within
So
90
who is
minutes.
this truckload of comedians?
All right, there's a nice question to ask. We have a whole. What's the time? Let me see. I can. Yeah.
That's it. You can take it off. Yeah. So we this but we this truckload. A truckload is a barrel. You don't be able to say a barrel of this thing. You say a whole truckload.
A truckload of them. A truckload of we.
But them had to be real heavy.
So on the stage, I link with my boy, the man of the business, big man in the business. Uncle Errol.
Oh, I thought it was I went to.
Yeah. We didn't see to have a show. Uncle Errol is a given.
Yeah.
He say just
So just he come in as Errol because I know Errol does come as all kind of.
No, Errol coming as Errol.
Oh, okay.
It's Errol Fabian.
Right.
George Gonzalez.
That fella with the big afro.
No, not that.
Oh, okay, right.
You know Danny woman, one Danny Augusto.
Oh, yeah, but that pressure.
You understand?
Yeah.
Then you have George Gonzalez.
Oh gosh, cheese and he's just.
Yeah. Them and band. That's Errol and George. Yeah. We have the Saint.
George just cracked me up. Hey!
Yeah.
Nice.
Diamond, those are the Saint.
Nice.
We have Nikki Crosby.
Well, look at it.
Yeah, Nikki
She's
Crosby.
the only female on the cast.
Yeah.
So Auntie Nikki.
As well as our next female for the cast soon.
Auntie Nikki.
And then
Granny. Who they sell?
And then we have Handsome Son, Dave Manbo.
Yeah, man, I ain't seen him that way.
We have Christopher B. and Harry. They're from the Mako Media. That is Mako Media down south side. Yeah, you know them. People know them. All know them.
Yeah.
So I have 2 of them coming in from Mako Media. I also have Jeffrey Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, who am I saying?
Yeah, truckload and true.
Yeah, how many have got there? What, 6, 7? What is that?
More than that.
Yeah. So Handsome Son, Jeffrey Ramsey, Errol Fabian, Nikki Crosby, George Gonzalez, Saint, Harry, Christopher B. from Mako Media, and myself. Yeah, and I supposed to have one more comedian joining us on the cast, our next female. Right?
Wow.
Additional to that, we have Peter Kelly. Yes.
Yeah.
And we have Abebele.
The guy's on there?
Of course, Abebele. Abebele. Neil Abebele, but TC is going to be on the inside. And of course, you have 1 or 2 persons passing through in the mixer and all kind of different things. But it's not going to be the comedy show that people are used to. It's going to be something different.
Nice.
I always try to make sure keep it jiggy, keep it interesting, keep it different, keep it real, keep it happening. Yeah. This one is going to be a nice one. It's going to be a nice street where we have everybody interacting. When people want to study all this COVID-19 stuff, I'm answering the question one time. We not flouting.
Right. Very important.
We are not flouting.
Very important.
Although we say we have a sold-out audience, I'm guessing
space allocated accordingly.
The space could hold probably twice as much.
Right.
But we're making sure we keep it
50%. Nice.
Right, 50%.
That fella coming down.
Exactly.
That fella with the big afro.
Fresh?
Fresh. That fella coming down.
And Fresh will come on, man. That'd be nice if Fresh will come
Yeah,
on. Fresh might be on the
They
big
go
one.
obligate for him.
And because we're having that, it's so good to know that, we're going to have, for the very first time, Million Laughs is going to have a live stream, a live pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. So you can stay from your home, tell your friends, Did I send the pay-per-view thing? No, I still, what I'm trying to work out too, because I realized the time on the pay-per-view needs to adjust on the flyer.
Right, yes.
So
we done the pre-show and all
yeah,
that.
because we had the pre-show.
But we can mention it for watching.
So what we're trying to do, what we're going to do, not trying to do, what we're going to do is have a pay-per-view viewing. So folks in the UK, United States, you can get to join in and jump in up the islands as well. You could jump in on the action, jump in on the fun. You'll give you the information sometime soon as to how we can get on board in terms of paying money. I think it will be about $11.55 for the viewing. All you're paying is $11.55. Yeah, and they're helping a good cause. They're going back to the comedians, they're going back to the cost of the production. You don't want to miss out on that truckload of comedians having fun on stage. And as well as we, for those in the UK, now we're going to have a pre-show to the benefit of those who are looking online. We're going to have a pre-show. The pre-show starts 6:30 and it will lead all the way up to 7:30 for where the show actually starts. So the online viewers get a little more fluff, you know, and a little topping on the ice, on the pizza, or the ice cream, or however you want to call it, whatever you like. We're going to do a little something extra for the online viewing public, and you don't want to miss it. We're not flouting, we're wearing face shields, we're wearing masks, we physically distant, we're sanitizing, we're full 9.
Yeah, everything is cool.
Right.
Rubber Dub Dub, inside.
Hey, Rubber Dub Dub. Alan,
Doctor.
that 11:55 is 11:55 TT?
US. Mentioning.
You didn't say that?
I am sorry. 11:55 US. You get excited?
Well, this is why I called, so that you will let people know, because remember you in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
So you saying 11:55?
Yes.
You have
US. Sorry
paid
about that.
the denomination of the money. So it's 11:55 USD, right?
Yes.
You're correct.
Yes.
Right, partner.
That's
Nice
it,
one.
not a Billy.
Nice.
Outside broadcaster. So you pay 11.55 US via credit card or PayPal.
PayPal.
Yeah. So you know you can get.
It's built in on the site. So once you go on the site is allaccess.events.
I need to get that so I can put it on we can put it.
Yeah, man. I'll give the organizer for it. The stream is going to be on allaccess.events. Pay-per-view. Once you go on there, you will see all the information. You click, you register with your email, you get your password, and then you come back and just view the show. That password will work for you and you alone. If somebody else happens to get that, guess what? They will get on the show and you get bumped off. So it's not like Facebook where you could share a link and 10, 15 people could just watch.
No, we ain't playing that.
I mean, we need to be fair to the artists. We need to be fair to the artists too. You understand? We talk about the entertainment thing. The world, when they're under pressure, does turn to entertainers for relief. People having headache. Their boyfriend give them trouble. Mommy, daddy, whatever. What do you do? You're looking to find a station that playing music that would soothe your mind. You want to hear somebody laugh. I heard a story about a man that had cancer. True story.
Yeah.
And doctors gave him up. He told his family, bring all the Jerry Lewis videos all they could find. And that man just watching Jerry Lewis whole day and laugh himself back to health.
Yeah.
Couldn't find cancer. Yeah. So, I mean, come on, man.
Laughter is.
We need to be fair to the artists.
Like
I mentioned. We need to be fair to the artists. And it costs a lot to put on a show.
And you've seen the heavy hitters we're talking about here.
Oh, God. It's really a truckload, but
it's not.
That trailer load, but it's that trailer.
And the nice thing about it is
of heavies.
They understand the mission. We share. We have a common space when it comes to what we've suffered because of COVID.
Yes.
And we understand the importance of, exercising our comedic muscles in a sense and getting a space, that common ground where we could. And I think that is what I wanted. I wanted a space where the comedians can come together and we could really have fun among ourselves with the audience. So the atmosphere is, as I say, is not going to be the typical Eric can perform kind of show, Nikki can perform, whatever the case may be. It's going to be something totally different. And it's going to be highly entertaining.
You had to come. You had to come to see it. You had to come or join the
Don't
people
want to miss
to
it.
see it.
Yeah. So I will encourage again, if people are looking for information, go on my page, Million Laughs. Laughs is spelled L-A-F-F-S. On my personal page, Alan Agustin or Alan the Ent on Instagram. And only get some information call me, call the station if you wish to, and get some information. You can hook that up to make sure you get online.
Yeah, man.
That is the information on something. It starts promptly at 7:30. For those in the UK, they might start to see it from 11:30. You understand? Am I saying 11 right? This is, 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
And in the United States, I think they come back to regular daylight saving
I think
time
so.
also.
I think so. Or
So
maybe
we kind of like
1 hour
almost
difference or
on par.
something. Yeah.
You understand? So you don't want to miss this. This is going to be a treat.
Yeah.
It is going to be a treat.
So which birthday is this? It's a birthday bash. So which birthday is this?
My birthday?
Which number birthday is this?
This is my... When am I? I don't know.
You know how old it is, man?
I think I'll be 45.
You think you'll be 45?
What year are we in right now?
In 2021, man.
Hold on.
Just on, all you hear that? He think. He go
After
be
40, I
45.
stop. No,
You
after
stop
40, I
counting?
stop.
You
I
stop
really
counting?
stop counting after 40.
The man think he could be 45. Well, you
Yeah,
know the
this
story
is
about
me.
the man who was sleeping and he thought.
He
thought, right?
Seriously,
So
this is me.
He think he's.
I'm trying to remember if it's 44 or 45. I think I'm
You know what year you was born?
77. So I was born on odd year. These are odd years and my even number.
Okay.
So I'm 45.
Alright, okay.
I'm 45. I'm 44, sorry, I'm 44. I'll be 44.
He's 44.
I'll be 44.
He's still not too sure, yeah, but
No, it's 44.
He's 40 something.
That's why I was checking. I
Alright.
say it was an odd year and
Alright.
an even number.
Okay, alright, good.
You
So
understand?
he's 44.
So so I'll be 44.
So Alan is celebrating his 44th birthday in fine style. Right?
And every year I'll try to do something like it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to miss this because this is a lead up to probably much more to come. And also, you gotta get ready for Father's Day.
Oh, bring thing.
Yeah, Father's Day as well.
Bring it up.
Every year we try to do our Daddy Dearest. Last year I did a Daddy Dearest in my front
You
yard.
do a special rubber though. Father's Day.
I do a
Father
Father's
something. Yeah.
On Father's Day or for
No, well, this I only
Tuesday.
figured out for that particular.
I have no
year.
problem with that.
Yeah.
But
some
this
Father's
Father's Day celebration is going to be different
Okay.
as well. But I want to do, there was 2 shows I want to do. I want to do, well, we're planning, already have the La Prima Bowl booked for Father's Day. I send the signal out early so they can get in gear.
Right.
Father's Day is celebration is going to happen in La Prima Bowl. You know, so as we are booking everything to take place once everything settles back down and we in gear. And well, last year I did something in my neighborhood, in my yard, put on a show from my porch, and the neighbors come and sit down, physically distanced.
Okay.
And they were entertained.
Nice man.
I was an idea I threw out, and when I was throwing out the idea, I saw something like it what Dave Chappelle did with one of his specials, and I'm like, that is exactly what I was going to do. But then I realized what he did in the marking off of the ground and creating the physical spacing and stuff in the yard and stuff. On my street, I did the same thing, and neighbors were all over the place sitting down. And they, for Father's Day, thoroughly entertained.
Nice.
And I'm saying, you know what? I feel I will do my show in Aprima Bowl, but I'll still come back on the Sunday because the show will be on the 19th. It will be the Saturday before Father's Day. And the Sunday Father's Day itself, I'll do the show in my yard still.
Okay.
So I'm going to have the Father's Day show in my yard and entertain the crowd. I say if I can do that and next year again and bring some other players in.
That's so nice. And they
It
were
will
nice
be
here.
really nice. And everybody, people all over the street, Eric, all over. So this time I might bring the stage forward, build a smaller stage or something, put a tent, and have the audience spaced out on the street for Father's Day. And that's my Father's Day treat to my neighborhood.
Nice.
So, it's good to, like for me personally, it's good to unite families in laughter. That is what Million Laughs Mission is about. It's about uniting people in laughter. This year, for my birthday, I would like to unite the comedians in laughter. So we could come and have fun among ourselves. And this is what is going to actually happen. So they're going to see, going to be a part of the whole comedians having fun, audience having fun, and we all gelling. You understand what I'm saying? So
That would be nice, man.
something that, After does that connects to you.
Rubber Dub Dub, you inside?
One of them South, Father's Day South. In Father's Day is in June.
Yes, it is.
South.
We're doing a show in South, yes. Na Prima Bowl. Na Prima Bowl. Yeah.
Okay, right, good.
Alright, nice.
Right.
So you see, so you gotta show some southern love this year. So people get some serious love for Father's Day. Rubber Dub Dub.
That's one.
Yeah, bring it in.
Right.
They gone?
There you go. I don't see nothing. Right. Yeah, I want to say, somebody has said that. I want to come back to the question that the young lady asked about how coping as an entertainer, how you managing and that kind of thing. But I want to say something. I want you to say something, but I wanted to bring a point because you actually said it there. You innovate right in front of your yard.
Yeah.
You do things. You are waiting for somebody to call you.
Come here. That's it.
Rubber Dub Dub, you inside?
Yeah, do you buy the container now?
By the containers?
Yeah.
I'd like to get to the court eventually.
You have bleachers, you see.
By the basketball court itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. The aim is eventually to get to the basketball court. Once I see the crowd building in front, I will then safely say we take it to the basketball court, free show. And that time I'll have to get probably singers and other people involved. But as soon as
build a stage in by the container caves, right?
Yeah, I know what the containers are. Well, I don't have the containers anymore, but I know what you're talking about.
Alright, my brother, take care.
Yeah, man, blacks.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I want to tell that caller, and other people who listen on, a friend of mine did a session for another production, but he was talking about the business side of the entertainment. And he was making the point that a lot of entertainers only focus, which is understandable to a point, they only focus on their theatrics, their creative aspect kind of thing, but they tend to ignore the business side
aspect of it. Correct.
And the thing is, a lot of entertainers resign themselves to be waiting for a call, somebody to call them.
Correct.
No, why not create your own thing? You have the option for pay-per-view and live stream in other ways. It's 11 o'clock, so we need to get out of here.
So you reminding us it's 11?
Yeah, you just get rushed now. But there are things you could do. You don't have to wait. As the caller talk about being able to travel, and yes, there's an option, but now we have options where you can't travel, but you can still send yourself to the audience via the live stream, via pay-per-view and stuff like that. So we had to start looking at ways to innovate.
Yeah, before getting into the game, early in the game, I sat with Uncle Errol, I remember was in Kiev, and he said that to me. He said it's called show biz. Show business. It's not just a matter of just the show, but you have to understand the business side of things as well.
Yeah.
And as you rightfully say, it's a season to innovate. That's what it's all about. Everybody have to find a way to manage, not just entertainers, but there's a lot of people who have a lot of things that they're dependent on a crowd for. You understand?
Yeah, right. This is one of the closing offer. Rubber Dub Dub, you are the last lucky caller tonight.
Yes, Rubber Dub Dub. I'm not tying one out, but it is a good thing that you're advertising and promoting a show. But you also have to promote vaccine that everything could be comfortable.
Oh yes, of course.
Of
course. Yeah, that everything will be
Yeah,
comfortable.
that because what I'm saying.
COVID regulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Totally correct.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I have a stage manager there, Robert. Robert is ensuring that everything is compliant.
Yeah, Robert don't make sense.
Even when we're on stage, then have you say, Alan, how is this activity taking place?
Yeah.
What is this? What is that?
Yeah.
And I say, oh gosh, you see, if it's not making sense, just tell me quick and scrap whatever it is not making sense. Because we don't want to get famous for the wrong reasons, friends. So I really want to thank you for allowing me this opportunity to advertise and to promote my show on your show called Rubber Dub Dub.
Of course, and I don't like to get buffed twice, right? So you don't get things. So ladies and gentlemen, see you next week.
Understand?
Rubber Dub Dub.
We out. Let's start with Monsieur. I get your message. I see two take. I say right. Oh yeah. When you trying to talk about whole wheat bread, don't let nobody fool you. Know. They target these things.
Hey, man, clean boss.
He wrong to understand each other.